Next question. People who did not understand the previous question, please listen to this carefully. Please listen to this carefully. Now please see the next question. Your question is, if I sell a horse for 6,200 and a cow for 2,600, I will earn 10% profit. Let us go statement by statement. Horse is sold for 6,200. Cow is sold for 2,600. If I do this, I will have 10% profit. What is the total selling price? 6,200 plus 2,600 is 8,800. 8800. Right? Everyone, people who did not understand the previous question, forget about the previous question. Concentrate on this rather than commenting in the live chat saying that please repeat the previous. Whatever has happened is happened. If you can listen to this problem and understand, you can solve that question also, which I am repeating third time in this class. Please listen to this particular question. Now see here. So total selling price is 8800. Read the next statement. Okay, first of all, it is given in the question that if I do this, if I sell it for 6,200 and 2,600, I will earn 10% profit. That means profit percentage is nothing but 10%. 10% is nothing but 1 by 10. The meaning of 1 by 10 is cost price is 10 rupees, profit is 1 rupee. So selling price is 10 plus 1, 11 rupees. But the total selling price according to the question is not 11. It is 8800. 11 is becoming 8800. 11 into 8 is 88 followed by 2 zeros. So 10 also multiply by 800. So total cost price is 8,000. That means cost price of both the products, cost price of both animals together, it is nothing but 8,000. I believe that it is very, very clear for you till this point of time. Both together costed me 8,000 rupees. Now read the next question, next statement. If I sell a horse for 6,000 rupees and a cow at its cost price, that means suppose if the scenario is different. Suppose if I sell the horse for 6,000 rupees instead of selling the horse for 6,200. If I sell it for 6,000 rupees and if I sell the cow at its cost price, whatever the price I purchased the cow with, same price if I sell it cow, then I will earn 12.5% profit. 12.5% is 1 by 8, which I taught in my yesterday's session. It is 1 by 8. Again, same analogy. 1 by 8 means cost price is 8 rupees. Profit is 1 rupee. So selling price should be 9 rupees. Selling price should be 9 rupees. But just now we understood that total cost price of both is not 8 rupees. It is found out just now very recently as 8,000 rupees. 8 is becoming 8,000. Multiply by 1,000. 9 also multiply by 1,000. 9 into 1,000 is 9,000 rupees. That means total selling price in the second scenario is nothing but 9,000 rupees. Can I say that 6,000 rupees is the selling price of horse? Remaining is nothing but cow. Total is 9,000. That means the remaining is nothing but 3,000 rupees. Very, very easy logic. Selling price of cow is also nothing but equal to cost price of cow. That means the cost price of cow we understood right now as 3,000 rupees. Everything is logical way of solving, no formulas here. But they are asking find the cost price of both of it. Both horse and cow. Total cost price is 8,000. Out of that cost price of cow is 3,000. That means the cost price of horse should be how much? Remaining 5,000. Where am I using formula here, sir? Shiva Shankar, how you got cost price as 300? Now Shiva Shankar, it is given that, please read this statement Shiva Shankar. It is clearly mentioned in the question that if I sell a horse for 6,000 and a cow at its cost price, that means the selling price of cow is nothing but the cost price of cow. Both are same. Selling price of cow is equal to the cost price of cow, Shiva Shankar. Right? I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. That means, can I say that selling price of cow, total selling price it came to as 9,000 rupees. Right? Total selling price is 9,000. Out of that, selling price of horse is 6,000. The remaining should be the selling price of cow. That is 3,000. But selling price and cost price is both the same in case of cow. If the selling price of cow is 3,000, cost price of cow is also 3,000. So horse is remaining 5,000. Shiv Shankar, I believe it is clear, sir. Please see the next question, sir. Again, a very beautiful question. Everyone please pay complete attention for this question. Otherwise, you will ask me to repeat again. I will go very slow in this problem like the way I did it in all the other problems. My request, please pay complete attention. Now see here. Your question is, a wristwatch and a clock were bought at rupees 390. That means cost price of watch, cost price of clock, total value is 390. Totally both together is 390 rupees, right? Wristwatch and clock together is costing me 390. That is the first statement. Second statement says, on selling wristwatch at 10% profit and clock at 15% profit, a person gains rupees 51.5. That means wristwatch is sold at 10% profit, clock is sold at 15% profit. Because he is selling at 10% and 15% profits respectively, a person is gaining 51.5 rupees. Your question is, find the difference between the cost price of both the watches. I want to find the difference. Now, everyone listen carefully, sir. Everyone listen carefully. Suppose, for example, this total 15% what I am getting from clock, I will split it as 10% and 5%, right? I will split it as 10% and 5%. Now see here, can I say that what is 10%? That means from wristwatch I am getting 10%, from clock also I am getting 10%. That means profit that I am getting is 10% of 390. What is 10% of 390? 10% of 390 is nothing but 39 rupees. This 39 rupees is the profit which I am actually getting. But question says profit which the person is getting is not 39. It is 51.5. That means 39 is added with some other profit, so that the total profit is 51.5. That means, can I say that this extra profit whatever I am getting is nothing but the profit which I am getting from the remaining 5%, right? I believe the idea is very clear for you people. That means 10% of both of them is giving me 39 rupees profit, but total profit question says it is 51.5. That means the extra profit, this extra profit is what I am getting. This is what I am getting from this 5% of cost price. That means 39 plus which value is 51.5. 39 plus 12.5 is only 51.5. That means, can I say that if I take 5% of cost price, if I take 5% of cost price, then I am getting 12.5 rupees, right? This 5% is constituting extra 12.5 rupees. If I take 5% of cost price, I am getting 12.5 rupees. But what I require is the actual cost price. That means one CPI require. One is nothing but 100%. 5% is nothing but 12.5. 100% of cost price is how much? Can I say that 5 is becoming 100, multiply by 20. 12.5 also multiply by 20. It is 250, right? It is 250. That means 100% of cost price is nothing but how much? It is 250 rupees. Can I say that? I hope you are all understanding the logic, sir, right? I hope you are all understanding the logic. That means, can I say that? Definitely can I say that this clock only is giving this 25% extra, right? That means the cost price of the clock is 250. Total cost price is 390 rupees. Out of 390, clock is 250. That means what should be remaining? 140. 390 minus 140. Question is find the difference between the cost price. Clock and watch. Difference is how much? 250 minus 140. 110. Classical way of solving problem. extremely beautiful way of problem solving. We will not use any formulas or variables, and I mean my statement. I hope the idea is clear. This 5% is for clock, right? 5% is for clock. That means 5% is giving another 12.5 rupees extra. 100% should give you 250 rupees. That means the entire cost price of clock is 250. What should be remaining? 140. Difference is 250 minus 140. It is 110. Where is the difficulty here, sir? Suppose, for example, let me teach you. Suppose, assume that we already know the answer, right? Assume that we already know the answer. Suppose, watch plus clock, it is given as 390. Now, assume that we know that watch price is 140, clock is 250, right? Now, what is the first statement? First statement is, on selling wristwatch at 10% profit, 10% of 140 is, it is 14 rupees. 140 plus 14 is 154, right? Next, it is 154. Next, and clock at 15% profit, 15% of 250. 15% is 10% plus 5%. 10% of 250 is nothing but, okay, let me write it. Forget about this 154. This is 14 rupees profit. 15% profit is 10% plus 5%. 10% of 250 is nothing but 25. This 14 plus 25 only in the previous slide I wrote it as 39, right? Next, 5% of 250 is half of 25, which is 12.5. This entire sum is 51.5, and that is what is given in the question. Therefore, 140 and 250 are correct answers. Rajshekar, I know that you, a person like you, will ask me this doubt. That is the reason I explained you this method also, Rajshekar. I just splitted 15% as 10% and 5% beta. Nothing else. Nothing else I did. Instead of directly taking 15% and writing as 37.5%, 5 rupees, students might get confused directly taking 15. So I wrote it as 10 and 5. 14 plus 25 is 39. That is what I wrote here also, right, Rajshekar? 10% of 390 is 39. Now please see this question, everyone. Your question is, on selling 80 articles for 140 rupees, on selling 80 articles for 140 rupees, a shopkeeper loses 30%. Same like my previous examples I am explaining you. Suppose, assume that my initial investment is 100%, right? My initial investment is 100% or 100 rupees. On selling 80 articles for 140 rupees, a shopkeeper loses 30%. That means in the first case I am losing 30% from this 100. So I am only having 70% in my pocket right now. On selling 80 articles for 140 rupees, this 70% whatever I have right now is corresponding to 140 rupees. Because I will sell for 140, I will get that 140 rupees in my pocket. 70% is corresponding to 140. Multiply by 2. Now read the next statement. Next statement says, how many articles should he sell for 104 rupees? So that he will make a profit of 30%. In the second scenario, he wants to make 30% profit. That means on this 100% what I had, I want to make 30% profit. Totally I should have 130%. But can I say that because I multiplied here by 2, here also I should multiply by 2. So totally right now what I have is 260%. These 260% is corresponding to 80 articles. 80 articles is what I am selling. But the question is, 260% is corresponding to 80 articles. But your question says that how many articles should he sell for? 104 rupees. But it is not 260 rupees. It is for 104 rupees. How many articles should he sell is the question. If I simplify further, can I say that 260, 80, 0 will get cancelled. 26 is becoming 104. 26 into 2 is 52. 26 into 4 is 104. 8 also multiply by 4. 8 into 4 is 32 articles. Again a classical way of solving problem which does not involve any variables or any formula to be solved. I believe that the idea is very clear for you people. 100% is my initial investment. First is 30% loss. 70% is what I have in my pocket, and that 70% is constituting for 140 rupees. Now next I am having 30% profit, 130%. So 70 into 2 is 140. 130 into 2 is 260. This 260 is corresponding for 80 articles. 104 rupees is what they are given in the question. 104 rupees he will sell it at. How many articles is the question? 260, 80, cancel one extra 0. 26 into 4 is 104. 8 into 4 is 32. Very easy way of solving question. Very easy way of solving question. Rajesh, I explained once again already, but still having said that, if you still are not listening or understanding properly, do not worry about it. Just keep on listening to my next few problems. After few problems, you will have so much of confidence. Don't worry with the first few balls of having dot balls. Don't worry if you are a Rohit Sharma, like always Anil sir gives this classical example. Rohit Sharma will not worry that after 25 balls I have only scored 5 runs. He will worry that I will understand the pitch condition in the future stages. I will start hitting so that in the next 25 balls I will make sure that the strike rate will be so beautiful. Do not worry for the first initial problems even if it is not clear. Just to keep on listening for the next upcoming problems. These are all some beautiful ways of problem solving, sir. Probably the one which we will not find it anywhere. Suma and Harpreet, why did I make articles equal in this question? Why I did not make articles equal in this question? That probably might be your doubt. Now, here the question is how many articles? If I make the number of articles equal, then I will not worry about this part. I will not worry about this part. Suppose for example, you will go to a shop. You will purchase 3 articles for 15 rupees. And then the 3 articles you will convert it to 1 article. Instead of that, if you sell the same article, 3 articles to make 20% profit, how much you should sell it at? That means if I have this number of articles same, I can ignore that value. I can ignore that value. I don't want to worry about that value actually if I make the number of articles same. That is the reason I made the number of articles same here, so that I did not come back to this part once again. I only calculated the answer from this part later on. Please see this question. Please see this question. A very beautiful question which can be solved very easily from the definitions what we understood just now. Now your question is, after selling 10 candles, a shopkeeper gains the selling price of 3 pence. So gain is nothing but profit. After selling 10 candles, shopkeeper gains the selling price of 3 pence, while selling 10 pence, a man loses selling price of 4 candles. The numerical value of profit percentage and loss percentage is equal, and the cost price of candle is half of the cost price of pen. Find the ratio of selling price of candle to the selling price of pen. Let us again read it and understand it better. Now we know the definition of profit. Profit percentage. Profit percentage is how much profit I am getting with respect to the cost price. Similarly, loss percentage is how much loss I am going through with respect to the cost price. Now read the first statement, sir. First statement says, after selling 10 candles, what is the meaning of selling? Selling is nothing but selling price, right? After selling 10 candles, a shopkeeper gains the selling price of 3 pence. That means, can I say that, think logically like this, sir, what should be profit percentage according to the first statement? After selling 10 candles means, first of all, I will sell 10 candles for you. I will sell 10 candles for you. If I want to sell 10 candles for you, first I should purchase 10 candles. That means CP in this case for me becomes cost price of 10 candles. CP is nothing but CP of 10 candles in this first statement. Because I am selling 10 candles for you means, first I should have purchased 10 candles, right? Now, by selling 10 candles, a shopkeeper gains. Gain is nothing but profit. That is the reason I am using this notation. A shopkeeper gains the selling price of 3 pence. That means the gain is profit. Profit is nothing but equal to selling price of 3 pence. In place of profit, write it as selling price of 3 pence. You can write directly, sir. I am teaching you that easily so that you will understand it better. Now, read the second statement. Your second statement says, while selling 10 pence, that means I want to sell 10 pence for you. If I want to sell 10 pence, first I should purchase 10 pence. That means CP in this case in the denominator becomes CP of 10 pence. A man loses. That is the reason I am writing on the right side of the screen for loss percentage notation. A man loses selling price of 4 candles. Loss is nothing but selling price of 4 candles, right? Selling price of 4 candles. This is what I understood from the first two statements, and I took so much of time for writing it because I want to enter into each and every person's mind and make it clear for you. That is the reason I am taking time. Don't assume that you will also take time so much in your examination. Now, read the next statement, sir. The next statement in the question says, the numerical value of profit percentage and loss percentage is equal. That means this particular value and this particular value of loss percentage, they are absolutely equal. I will write it one more time for your understanding again. So SP of 3 pence divided by CP of 10 candles. SP of 3 pence divided by CP of 10 candles is absolutely equal to SP of 4 candles divided by CP of 10 pence, because it is given in the question that they both are absolutely equal. CP of 10 pence. I believe this statement is also clear. Next, what is the next statement given? And the cost price of candle is half of the cost price of pen. So it is given that cost price of candle is nothing but equal to half of cost price of pen. Cost price of candle is half of cost price of pen. Can I say from this statement that cost price of 1 candle is half of cost price of 1 pen? Similarly, cost price of 10 candles, cost price of 10 candles is equal to half of cost price of 10 pence. They both are absolutely same. Instead of writing half here, if I cross multiply this 2 to the left hand side, it is 2 cost price of 10 candles is equal to cost price of 10 pence. Everyone, I believe it is very clear. Cost price of 10 pence is nothing but equal to 2 times of cost price of 10 candles. I hope the idea is clear, sir. Now, because of time constraint, now see here, this cost price of 10 candles, I will shift it here. Divided by cost price of 10 pence, I will shift it here. Divided by cost price of 10 candles, let it be here only. This parameter, I will bring it to the right hand side. Now, if I bring it to the right hand side like that, let me write it in the next screen for your better understanding, sir. That means it becomes cost price of 10 pence divided by cost price of 10 candles. Cost price of 10 candles. This is absolutely equal to selling price of 4 candles. That this one I will keep it as it is. Selling price of 4 candles on the right side, I will keep it as it is. I will not do anything with that. Selling price of 4 candles divided by this parameter, I am shifting to the right hand side. SP of 3 pence. I just rewrote it because I did not have space there. Right now, we know that from the given data, cost price of 10 pence divided by, if I shift it to the right hand side, divided by cost price of 10 candles is, it is 2 divided by 1. I hope the idea is clear for you people. It is 2 divided by 1. That means this value will become 2 by 1. This is nothing but selling price of 4 candles means 4 times of selling price of 1 candle. Both are same. Selling price of 3 pence means, so this is 1 candle, right? This is candle for your information, right? Selling price of 3 pence means 3 times of selling price of 1 pen, right? They both are same. Now, if I simplify this 2 times, and what is the question which is asked for you? The question is, find the ratio of selling price of candle to pen. Selling price of candle to pen is what I require. So this is nothing but shift this 3 here, shift this 2 here. Selling price of candle to pen is nothing but in the ratio 3:2. Answer for this question is 3:2. I again repeat it, sir. It is not that you require 5 minutes for it. I wrote it. In fact, in your examination, you don't need to write this and then substitute it, and you don't need to write it and then substitute it, and then they are given that they are equal, so again you don't need to write it. So all these things, why I wrote it? Only for your understanding. Only for your understanding I wrote it, nothing else. So do not be in an assumption that I should also write it in the examination, all these things. It is not required. I hope you are able to understand it, sir. I hope you are able to understand it. Kindly comment in the live chat if it is clear for you people. Kindly comment in the live chat, sir. Kindly comment in the live chat. Kindly comment in the live chat, sir. Maximum comments is what I require from you people. Step by step is, I wrote it for your understanding. Step by step does not mean that you should also write all those things which are not actually required. Try to eliminate some intermediate steps which are not required, which I told you which one to ignore it. This value is given, Divya. It is found out from the previous slide that it is 2 by 1, right? If I shift this left hand side parameter to right hand side, keeping 2 as it is, this is 2 by 1. That is what I substituted here. It is 2 by 1. Selling price of 4 candles means 4 times of selling price of 1 candle. Both are same. 4 times of selling price of 1 candle is selling price of 4 candles. Selling price of 3 pence means 3 times the selling price of 1 pen. And then this is equal to 2 by 1. So the ratio of this is what they are asking. It will be 3 by 2. Yes, Shiva Shankar, it is the first problem of today's class. I mean today's right now session, what is happening. Idea clear, sir? Now please see here. Next variety is, sir, in the last 3 problems, you told about profit percentage and we had profit value. What if instead of profit, loss is given? This is exactly the reason you should keep watching ANC all the videos, sir. Now see here. Varieties of questions, sir. Varieties. You will not even find any doubts when you watch all the classes of all the videos. Now see here. Your question is the market price and cost price of an article are in the ratio 3:2. Market price and cost price ratio, it is given as 3:2. This is the first statement. Second statement is, if 2x percentage discount is given on the article, then x percentage loss is incurred. That means discount given is 2x percentage, loss incurred is x percentage. So loss is to discount percentage is nothing but it is x percentage is to 2x percentage. So it is 1:2. Similarly, every problem we had a habit of writing CP and MP ratio. CP and MP ratio is 2:3. Now this question is CP and MP value is ratio is given. Loss and discount percentage ratio is given. Find the value of X. That X is nothing but loss percentage. Loss percentage, if I find it, my answer is completed in this question. Same logic, sir. Like the way I got in my previous question, profit by discount ratio. In this question, loss by discount ratio is loss percent by discount percent ratio. That is nothing but 1/2 times of CP and MP ratio, that is nothing but 2/3. So this ratio is 1:3. The meaning of it is loss and discount ratio is 1:3. Now same logic what I implemented earlier. I will not even change the approach. Why should I change the approach, sir? I will teach you the same methodology which is simple and the most simplest for you people. Cost price according to the ratio is 2 rupees. Write it here. Market price according to the ratio is 3 rupees. Write it here. Can I again say that what should be the selling price if you think logically? On cost price, on this cost price, there is a loss of 1 rupee as of now. There is a loss of 1 rupee. So it is -1. So selling price should be 2 minus 1, 1. On the market price 3 rupees, there is a discount of 3 rupees. 3 minus 3 selling price should be 0. But it should not be that case where selling price will have two different values. Why are you getting two different values? Simple. 2 and 3 difference is 1. Cost price and market price difference is 1. Can I also say that loss and discount difference is how much? It is -1 minus of -3. It is 3 minus 1. Difference is 2. That means the multiplying factor should be 2. So cost price multiply by 2. The new cost price happens to be 2 into 2, which is 4. And market price also multiply by 2. The new market price happens to be 3 into 2, which is 6. Now if you want find out the selling price, you will get it same selling price in both the cases. So cost price is 4. I am having loss of 1 rupee. 4 minus 1 selling price is 3. Market price is 6. I am giving discount of 3 rupees. 6 minus 3 again selling price is 3. They are asking you X value. X is nothing but loss percentage. Loss percentage is nothing but loss value is 25. So easily you can solve all these questions. So easily you can solve all these questions. Please see this question, sir. Please see this question. Your question is, market price of an article is 50% more than its cost price. That means market price is 50% more than cost price. I told you in some of the topics that whatever is coming after than should come in the denominator. That means than after than cost price is coming. So cost price is nothing but the denominator 2, or 50% can also be written as 50 by 100 if you want to. Cost price is nothing but a denominator. That means denominator is 100. So market price will be equal to 50 rupees more than 100. 50 rupees more than 100 is market price is 150 rupees, right? Market price is 150, but it is given in the next few statements that if the initial market price is 300, so it is not 150, it seems it is 300. 150 into 2 is 300. 100 into 2 is 200. So cost price is nothing but 200 rupees. Cost price is 200. Now read the second statement. If selling price and market price both are increased by 20%, selling price and market price both are increased by 20%. That means I initially don't know what is the selling price. I don't know the initial selling price, but initial market price is 300. That 300 I am increasing by 20%. 20% of 300 is, it is 60 rupees increase. So market price of later will be 360. They are also saying selling price is also increased by 20%. So selling price increases by 20%. 20% means 1 by 5. What is the meaning of 1 by 5? Can I say that? Everyone please listen carefully, sir. Selling price initially was something. That initial selling price is 5 rupees. Right? Everyone listen carefully. Initially selling price was 5 rupees. Because that is there in the denominator. Initially selling price was 5 rupees and it is increased by 20%. That means there is an increase of 1 rupee on 5 rupees. So final selling price will be 1 rupee more than 5 rupee. It is 6 rupees. And please read the other statement. If selling price and market price both are increased by 20%, then the profit will double, it seems. That means profit will double. That means, can I say that there was some initial cost price. And that cost price profit increased by some value. So initial selling price became 5 rupees. Again, because I increased the selling price by 20%, profit is doubling now. That means earlier it was 5 rupees selling price. That means some profit was there earlier. Now selling price of 5 became selling price of 6. That means the profit here is 1 rupee. Can I say that? Earlier my profit, now the profit what I got is 1 rupee. That means earlier profit also should be 1 rupee. Then only totally the profit became 2 rupees. Total profit earlier was only 1 rupee, but finally it became totally 2 rupees. That means it doubled. That means this value also should be 1 rupee only, right? Then only 1 plus 1 will become 2. That means cost price should be how much then? Cost price should be 4 rupees initially. 4 plus 1 only initially became 5. 5 plus 1 only initially became 6. How classically you can think, sir. But actually, cost price initially is not 4 rupees. It is given in the question as 200. 4 is becoming 200. Multiply by 50. 4 into 50 is 200. Your question is find the initial selling price. Initial selling price is not 5. It also should be multiplied by 50. 5 into 50 is 250. So beautifully you can tell the answer in this beautiful methodology. Again I am saying this statement if you are getting doubt. 5 initially was the selling price. But later because selling price increased by 20%, final selling price became 6 rupees. So profit is 1 rupee increase. But question says profit doubles. That means the earlier profit also should be 1 rupee only, because initially profit was 1 rupee. Finally it became 1 plus 1 2 rupee profit. That means profit is doubling. So this earlier profit also should be 1 rupee only in that case. So earlier cost price should be 4 rupees according to the assumption or the ratio. 4 is becoming 200 into 50. 5 also into 50, which is 250. So beautifully you can solve it, sir. These are all not the methods. You will not find it anywhere.